Hi, I'm Dr. Daniel. Today I want to speak directly to you. No audience, no crowd, just you and me. Maybe you've been told you're lazy, disorganized, or unreliable. Let me be clear, you are none of those things. ADHD in adults is not a weakness. It's simply a different way your brain processes information. It can make focus harder, deadlines stressful, and organization feel impossible. But it also often comes with creativity, energy, and problem-solving skills others envy. The key is learning how to manage your challenges while harnessing your strengths. You've probably tried to just try harder before, and it didn't work. That's because ADHD isn't a motivation issue. It's about brain chemistry. In this conversation, I'll give you tools, strategies, and insights to finally take control of your ADHD and start living the life you deserve. ADHD in adulthood can be tricky to spot. As children, hyperactivity is often obvious, but in adults, it may transform into constant mental restlessness, racing thoughts, or feeling overwhelmed by everyday tasks. You might lose track of time, start several projects but finish none, or avoid certain responsibilities because they feel too big. These are not signs of laziness. They're symptoms of how ADHD affects attention regulation and executive function. Understanding this is the first step. ADHD brains have differences in dopamine and norepinephrine pathways, which means rewards and focus work differently for you. That's why strategies that work for others may not stick for you. But that's also why targeted approaches, medication, coaching, structured routines can be life-changing. By knowing how ADHD shows up in your daily life, you'll begin to see patterns, and patterns are something we can work with. And think of ADHD management as a stool with 3 legs, all equally important. First is medication, which for many adults can help improve focus, reduce impulsivity, and balance brain chemistry. Second is therapy or coaching, where you'll learn practical tools, set up systems, and break the cycle of frustration. Third is lifestyle adjustments, optimizing sleep, nutrition, exercise, and environment to work with your brain, not against it. If one leg of this stool is missing, your progress will be unstable. It's not about perfection. It's about finding a balance that fits your life. Many people think they have to pick one method, but in reality, it's the combination that leads to lasting results. Imagine medication giving you the focus, therapy teaching you the skills, and lifestyle changes keeping you consistent. That's how we build a strong foundation for success with ADHD. Let's talk about medication, one of the most misunderstood parts of ADHD treatment. For some adults, stimulant medications like methylphenidate or amphetamine-based options can improve focus and help control impulses. Non-stimulants like atomoxetine are also available, and they work differently. But here's the truth. Medication is not magic, and it's not for everyone. It's a tool, and like any tool, it works best when used properly. It can help your brain filter distractions and follow through on tasks, but it doesn't automatically teach you organization skills or time management. That's where therapy and habits come in. If you're considering medication, it's essential to work with a qualified healthcare provider who can review your medical history, monitor side effects, and adjust doses for your needs. The right medication can feel like glasses for the mind, bringing clarity and focus. While medication can help you focus, therapy teaches you how to use that focus effectively. Cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, can help reframe negative thoughts like, "I can't finish anything," into actionable steps. ADHD coaching can guide you in creating systems that stick, like setting up visual reminders, using timers, or breaking tasks into smaller, more manageable steps. Self-management isn't about changing who you are. It's about adapting your environment so your brain can thrive. That might mean decluttering your workspace, setting up automated bill payments, or creating a simple morning routine. Even technology can help. There are apps for task tracking, focus sessions, and habit building. These strategies turn your ADHD from a daily frustration into something you understand, manage, and even embrace. The goal isn't perfection. It's progress, consistent, steady, and tailored to your life and brain. Routines are not about forcing yourself into a rigid schedule. They're about removing decision fatigue so you can save mental energy for what matters. For adults with ADHD, a good routine acts like autopilot for your brain. Start with small, non-negotiable anchors. Wake up at the same time daily, have a quick morning ritual, and create a designated workspace. Use tools like the 2-minute rule. If a task takes less than 2 minutes, do it immediately to prevent buildup. Schedule breaks intentionally to prevent burnout. Most importantly, make your routines flexible enough to adjust, but consistent enough to keep you grounded. Remember, the goal is not to build a perfect day, but to build a repeatable structure that supports you even when motivation fades. Over time, these habits become second nature, and your days will feel more in your control than ever before.